Hey everybody, Mr. Solomon here. Welcome to a rather different episode of Dragon Saga's Newbie Guide. So, remember when I walked past this place and I said there's literally no purpose for this being here? Well, shortly after I did the video, I actually got contacted by one of Dragon Saga's staff. Well, not technically Dragon Saga's staff. It's a little person named person by the name of Oney. She's one of Popcorn's right-hand people in the development squad he works with. Yeah, for those who don't know, he does work for a bit of a small-time development company, which is partnered with Warp Portal. And she told me, a quest chain for this place does exist, but it's rather obscure how to find it because it requires several quests. And I am going to leave a list of every quest I did in the description and every mission map it sort of pertains to. And there's a lot of them. Just to give you a handful of context, I had to do the other F5 for Forgotten Village, went over to Village of Slumber, did both of their F5s, and then went along to Land of Temptation and did its F5s. Yeah, if those of you wondering, that is a lot of work. Thankfully, I did not have to do Frigid Canyons because that would have been really big. But just to let you know right now, you're going to be doing about, I want to say like 5 scenario modes to unlock this quest chain. But if the new quest mechanics patch, which is going to probably outdate my guide again, is anything to go by, you're going to want to complete this quest chain because apparently it's going to be it's rumored to be the next level 60 promotion area. Is you got to start and beat this quest first before you can talk to Hal Kaiser or whatever his name is. Alright, so we start over here with Kroikus. Hey, it's fantastic to see you again. What brings you here? Story of the Black Witch destroyed the only weapon that could defeat the Black Dragon Lord Elga is already well known in Kazura Village. Let's see, what does he give me? Dragon Adventure's Rice Ball. Little HP over recovery over time thing. Oh. Can you give me more of those? Those look okay. I mean, 1200 HP is over 10 seconds is kind of low, but anyways, let's talk to this guy. He'll give us some supplies. We need to beat Hill Knoll monsters at Vartika Hill to get this pouch. Alright, let's do that. So, buff first before we go find this. I think those are the bears with the crossbows. Yeah, it's these guys. I took the liberty of equipping my low-level weapon to simulate the difficulty of this place for a careless person. And from the looks of things, the drop rate is rather low. Makes sense. Oh, I already got him. Thought I had to get 5 of them. No, it's just the one. No wonder the drop rate was low. Okay. So we're gonna find a safe spot to hide in. Is this safe? I'm gonna assume it is. No, it was not safe. The quests for this place aren't showing up in my quest recommended list for some reason, so I gotta go run to this guy manually and grab him. Okay, we need a dragon liquor from Dawnflea in the arcade mode mission map. Okay, if you say so. Give me a bottle of that stuff. Dragon teardrop. Oh, it's a teardrop. Well, dragon tears must be like the only thing that can get. So this is Vartika Hill. It's a level 60. It's a mission map that kind of rounds off around level 60. It used to be. The best way I can explain this is that this place was probably originally supposed to be a pre-quest area for Red Fox Delta. Or like you were supposed to do Red Fox Delta and then here or something like that. It's meant to be one of those two in that order. But unfortunately, like, you know, I guess they didn't want to annoy people that much with a new mission map. When I first did this mission map, I was like, I didn't know anything about the place. I didn't know anything about the boss. There was no quests around the area. And it was like, I thought this place was just something that they added by mistake. Like, Caligon had some story relevance when they added his mission map in New Origin, but this one was added around the same time, and there was little to no story relation. Same monsters that we find in Vanashi Gorge, so yeah, you can see that the areas were meant to be connected. I believe it had something to do with like the sky stairs or whatnot, which was you see this mission map is actually quite long. Large number of monsters. And here's the boss. Never thought I'd fight this guy in the newbie guide. Remember, I used to only do what was considered necessary for things like dungeon unlocks and F7. So this Dawnfleet, I've never fought this guy, to be honest with you, so I have no idea like what his abilities are. He's a very well-made boss, very unique model and everything. It's just, you know, not as common as you think. Most people don't even know this guy exists. I'm actually gonna take that hidden scroll because of raisins. Not because they're going to make a game update, which makes it to where you need like 10,000 Devil Soul Stones to, you know, make best in slot stuff for your weapons or anything. I have like 400 Gata coins. This isn't a mission map I want to do, though. 65 is the highest level. Oh, okay. That's fair. Anyways, that's the F1 quest. I believe it just... Oh. Okay, so it's this guy. Defeat Vatican scout monsters in Vartika Hill. Vaticans? Oh, it means these things. I always refer to these things as Algons because that's what they're called in Dracos, and that's like the first map where you see these guys. Spoiler warning. I really need to get back on the grind for this game. Like, I have the first quests for Dracos and everything. It's just, I want to get like 5 levels before I do it, so I don't have to like go behind level grinds. I'm a level to probably do, or I could probably do the first part of Arcadia and get some level ups. I'd rather wait till, like, you know, I'm a better level to do Arcadia so that I could do it all at once for a video guide purpose. Yeah, none of these guys here. I don't know if you guys can hear the background music, but it sounds more like it's something out of a boss fight. Where have I heard this music before? Holy crap. I just realized the music for this map is the music they use for Destiny's boss fight. I was like, why am I getting like a feeling of repetitive shield killing? Anyways, Vartika Hill mission map scenario mode, defeat Dawnfleet. Yep. Well, looks like we're already pretty much done. Yeah. This whole mission map required like level 55, and I'm doing it 11 levels later. This is meant to be a quick part or anything like that. So anyway, scenario mode, Vartika Hill. Like I said, I normally would have never focused this map, but then I got quite an intrigue to do it when Oney told me that, like, you know, the quest chains for it exist, and that it's just like, she didn't know the specifics because, you know, when they test things in this game, they go at it like a completionist. They have every yellow and red quest done at that point in the game. And, well, but now that, like, Warp Portal, like, they want the game plan of this game to be less F7 AFK and more do your hero quests and such and then level with expert mode in between. which is admittedly a better like design choice than to have to like sit and do nothing all day. Monsters here. Oh, so these Drake Gorges actually have some good HP on them. I didn't want to like, you know, easy mode this with my plus 20 Lightning Oak. I only use that to like, you know, unlock prerequisites to stuff and level up the character to make it faster. The only time I might actually consider just using that weapon for a newbie guide episode is either a special episode or the Paris boss fight in Dracos, because that fight takes an eternity normally. But like I said, this is supposed to be like, according to the future patch notes, which I'll probably make a video like examining, or I'll probably just like give my examination of it in a future thing. You're gonna be more inclined to do like mission map areas and all that. And just for a record, I'm going to talk about this at the end of the video. And where did that last guy go? Did he fly off? Nope. Kill this guy, kill this guy. But I'm going to talk about it after this mission map, is that I'm going to link a patch note in the description, and I'm going to just warn y'all right now, for those who keep up to date with this newbie guide, there's going to be a big change to how the orders of hero quests may go to unlock dungeons and, you know, to get to the scenario modes of particular mission maps. They're also going to nerf F7, so you're going to probably want to pay attention to my videos, because the whole order of quests and such that I might need to do stuff is going to be thrown out the window. Like, I think I'm going to actually have to go back and clear the Queen Vela, which is the map after Rocco, for the sake of making sure I still have an expert mode unlocked. But I'll explain it in a bit. I'll link the patch notes in the description to give you an idea of what areas and what quests you need to clear. Like, it's a bit different. Like, you need to do like a particular quest to get Captain Hookah F5. You need like you need to do like Queen Vela to get the prerequisites for like Verdurous Forest and Akia Cave. You need to You need to like do Vartika Hill to unlock like the first quests of the 60 promotion. You need to do like a mix-up of different mission map quests to unlock the 40 promotion. And for like the 20 to 40 range, this isn't bad, because like, you know, that's primary source of leveling is hero quests. But 40 to 60 and even beyond is where you like get expert mode. And you're going to want to have all those like expert dungeons unlocked, or at least the ones needed to level and then promote. And this extends even to the later game mission maps like Dragon Valley and Edge of the World to make your Elga set. They're also changing Protector of the Stars like requirements now. So there's a mix of good and bad in this patch for people who typically play a certain way. By that I mean they do only the required quests. Alright, here's Donflea again. Like I said, this is a very interesting boss. I like how they his animations work and all that. It's just, you never fight him. You never have a need to fight him. And the thing is, this place has a fully functioning F6, which means, you know, there might be a secret, better spot to farm the F6 in this map. Or, you know, he might be better for hidden scrolls, if you know what I mean. Okay, I thought I needed the Chaos Scroll for this map, but it turns out I didn't. Anywho, that's the scenario mode for Donflea of Vartika Hill. I don't think there's going to be any cutscenes or anything like that. Nope. Let's just talk to Croix. And that's all he has. They don't have anything else. There's not even a daily for like F6 or whatnot for this map. Goes to show how many people even know this quest exists. But I can do F6. I have no reason to, but I can do F6. So, I guess that's going to do it for this little mini episode. This little special episode is just to show this long and obscure quest chain. But now I'm going to talk about the main thing, and I'm going to examine the patch notes, which are something that's going to be a bit of major changes that's going to happen to the quests. So first off, F7. I told you that F7 was a good source of leveling XP. It's very good for, leveling up. And if you don't feel like doing expert dungeons, you just go to F7 on a weekend. Well, they halved the base XP of monsters in F7, and also they made it to where it's like, it takes longer to kill the bombs if there's like a full party. There's no silver coin drops, but in reality, that was never a bother with me. I only ever went there for weapon and armor dust anyways, which is what it's supposed to drop. And, they also fixed a bug with the attack increasing skill by removing the bugged 4th level, so there we go. And the real thing was that all hero quests are now going to be somewhat linked, which means my guide may not be as big as you might think. It's only going to cover so much. And by looking at this quest list, I could probably tell whether or not I've done a number of these quests. So let's go to my quest lists. I'll start at like the bottom. Actually, I'll start up here. Actually, I don't know where to go. Yeah. Okay, for example, this first quest, Dr. Farrell's research result, which is to get a gemstone to make a gemstone that helps enchant your weapon or armor to +3 for you. That quest is going to be required for Bearded Whale Coast scenario mode now, which means you're going to have to run Farrell to get that gemstone. Second, Caligon Fleet is now going to require that quest chain with the Drakens and Bearded Whale Coasts, which is good. Then we have the likes of Minerian Skypie Sanctuary, which are going to require the Caligon Fleet scenario mode to do. Then the scenario mode quest for Dangerous Caverns is going to require the Skypie Sanctuary scenario mode, which isn't bad. This isn't bad because, I'll tell you right now, of all these, I had never done Dr. Farrell's research result. Because I told you that, it just gave you something that helped enchant your weapon. Libra, for the level 40 job change, had a quest called Destructive Trinity. You now have to beat, which basically both of the Spectre's Tower hero quests to do it. So Spectre's Tower is now going to be required for the 40 promotion. Again, this isn't a problem. You'll probably have done both of these to level to 40 in the first place. Smoldering Swamp now requires you to do one of the Rocco scenario modes. The second one, the obscure second one I told you was optional. Well, it also requires you to beat Lavalon. And the reason why you have to do that is because, well, I'll get to it with the dungeon unlocks later. The next one is going to be Smoldering Swamp and Pinecone Hills and God's Sanctuary are both going to require the Request of the Mist Elf, which is a quest from Verdurous Forest, when you first meet Hel Krauser, which means, yeah, you'll have both of those. Forgotten Village, Village of Slumber, and Land of Temptation are going to all require, a set of 2 quests that are pertained to both Pinecone Hills and Sanctuary of the Gods. Frigid Canyon is going to require the F5 of all 3 of those, whereas Vartika Hill is only going to require Pythanos' scenario mode, which means all those quests I did wasted my time. But I will show the link of all the quests I did just to find this thing in the description, because nowadays they're a little more necessary. Vartika Hill for the 60 job change is going to require a set of quests. One of them is I don't know the name of it. It's My Dearest Friend, which I think is related to Village of Slumber. What's the Truth Behind This Girl, which is a Frigid Canyon scenario mode. I know that by memory. And Vartika Hill's scenario mode is required to access that quest. Chaser's Ridge is going to require Chaser's Ridge, Haven of Peace, and Bearclaw Mine are going to all require the Bone Dragon hero quest to be beaten. The Arcadia's quest chain is going to require something in particular. A quest called Stranger's Objective, and Allura Camp, Dragon Valley, and Edge of the World are going to require, I guess, a quest called Hidden Objective, which I think are prerequisites to Dracos itself. Also, there's a quest called To Ashmist Village, which was like only available to level 60. I think it was like a pre-quest of Vartika. It's going to be now level 53, so it matches with the actual mission map level. So, the dungeon quests. To access dungeons, the level 30 graveyard is going to require 3 quests. I think one of them is Water Temple, one of them is like, and one of them is, what's it called? Steven Trading Ports F scenario mode, and the other one is going to require, I think, Caligon Fleet scenario mode. The 35 quest is going to require, from the looks of things, and May the Peace be with you. The quest is called May the Peace be with you and Artist's Treasure. They're likely related to Sanctuary mission maps, so those quests. Spectre's Tower is going to require, I think, one quest that's available after the 35 graveyard, and then one quest that's like, you know, the levels. Sky Pie Sanctuary's scenario mode, or something like that, or one of those mission map quests. Valid Rise is still going to require the same quest. To access Akia Cave, where you fight a Kanai for the hero sign of Kazura, you're going to need Queen Vela's Royal Jelly, which is the scenario mode for Smoldering Swamp. So, yeah, like I said, quest orders of things are going to be changed around a ton, and it's a very confusing update. So, Verdurous Forest is going to require you have beaten a Kanai to get the quests to go there. So, that's going to be difficult. Kandara Dungeon is going to require like 2 quests that pertain to both Pinecone Hills and Sanctuary of the Gods. Red Fox Delta is going to require you've beaten Kandara. Van Cliff is going to require you beat Vartika Hill, which is why I showed off this quest chain and all the requirements I had to go through to get it. And Dracos Tower is going to require a quest called Stranger's Objective, which I don't know where that quest is, but I'll look for it. I might actually have that unlocked. I have no idea. See, it's very hard for me to tell. They made changes to Galaxia dungeons, making it more accessible to get your Protector of the Star set easier. And that's about it. There's also this huge whole new mechanic called Soul Gems, but that's really just mass Devil Soulstone farming. But, like I said, I'm going to link the patch notes in the description, as well as the quest list I had to go to unlock this F5. I'm going to call it a day here for this, and wait until XP event to go level this character to do the next quest chain. But, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.